Greg, thank you. In the last few seconds, just got a crash reported here at 503. If you're going to be making your way through Waxahachie, it's on the northbound side of 35E and FM 66 Rogers Road. I've got a view of it in our TxDOT camera, was just able to find this one. And it looks like I'm seeing a couple semis with their hazards on right now through this area. We're seeing some flashing lights. This camera quality, not great, but we can't do anything about that. It does look like we've got one lane open, but this is a really expansive scene out here. We can see just those blurs of flashing lights. And again, couple semis is what I'm seeing in the middle of 35E northbound here in Waxahachie. This is right around FM 66. So if you need to travel this way, give yourself a couple extra minutes. It could be attributed to slick conditions like we were just talking about. So this is a really good glimpse of what we're probably going to be seeing today. What we're seeing here at our live camera at the high 5, 75 and 635. So we're pretty much clear on this portion of the highway, but it's the ramps that are still going to be looking like this. I experienced this yesterday when I went home, clearing on the main highway portion, main interstate portion, but then really snow covered and then icing over again with the frigid temperatures. I want to show you what things are looking like in the Rockwall area, I-30 and 205, looking relatively clear and quiet as far as volume goes. And we're seeing a lot of blacktop again on I-30, which yesterday morning at this time was not the case. So we did get some melting, which is good. 75 in Collin County, traveling through the McKinney area. Same thing, looking pretty dry here at 380 and 75. Volume light out here right now. We're hoping it stays that way. And if you do need to travel, we're hoping you take it slow. Chris Sadeghi also monitoring the roads for us this morning. You're in the Dallas area, Chris. How are things looking where you are?
Well, Erica, we just jumped on the 35 entrance ramp, and right now the highways look like they are pretty good. Now, you do have some of the chewed up ice over on the side, and when you get on the side streets, you run into that situation where that slush that melted yesterday is now refrozen overnight, and it creates a little bit of that cobblestone effect, can create a bumpy ride. You'll also want to be careful on the bridges and overpasses, kind of like we're on right now here in downtown Dallas. As more and more people do start to venture out on the roads, you'll have to keep an eye out for those flying blocks of ice. Of course, all that mix and snow and ice has accumulated on vehicles as they've been sitting over the past few days, and now as people are getting out on the roads, that can cause a danger, especially when you see it fly off and these cars start moving again. So certainly, if you do have to venture out, you'll still want to be careful. You'll want to keep an eye on the road and keep an eye out for some of those rough spots that I mentioned that's refrozen overnight. And another thing I wanted to mention as we're on the highways, even though a lot of the road is dry and looks okay, some of the lanes do have some of the snow and ice that's been pushed off to the side, so it might not be at full capacity that you're used to as you head out on the roads.